Hello viewers, welcome back to Harshavardhan e-learning. Today I am here with the concept omission of articles. See what is meant by omission? Omission means omit, means leave, skip or drop articles, drop something actually. Now when we are not going to use articles. See articles seem to be very easy and very simple. They are really tough. Do you know why? Right? Because it has rules. Each and every grammar concept has its own rules. You have to understand. But in this video, definitely you feel really happy because you're going to understand the 20 rules that where you are not going to use articles. Now let's get started. Past actually, the first one is uncountable. We don't use articles before uncountable. These are first rules. For example, uncountable means that we can't count. For example, water, oil, powder, soil, milk, money, chicken, meat, sugar, etc. See, when we use these uncountable words in general sense, we don't use any articles. For example, sugar is bad for your teeth. General sense. Okay, sugar is bad for your teeth. It's a simple sentence actually, right? Subject, helping verb and object actually, right? In the same way understand. Next one is when we, but we use definite article before countable nouns. When do you use definite article before countable nouns? See, for example, I have given here, would you pass the sugar? Would you pass the sugar? The sugar on the table is actually we have used the uncountable word sugar in particular sense. So I used here the higher. See, would you pass the sugar means we know that where is the sugar. The means the particular place actually here. Okay. No, because that's why I used here definite. The title itself makes you understand when you're using the definite article, there is you can get actually clear information. Okay. Next, second one is we don't before abstract nouns, and we don't use any article before abstract nouns. First of all, understand what is meant by abstract noun. Actually, abstract nouns, actually things actually that we can't touch. Abstract nouns won't have any physical body, right? We can't just we can feel that. For example, love. See, love, knowledge, wisdom, pain, grief, sorrow, etc. So I have made one example. I have given one example here. Honesty, right? It's a honesty is the best policy in general sense. Commonly we say that actually. Now, can you hold honesty? Can you hold love or knowledge? You can't hold, you can't touch because they don't have any physical body, right? Just we can feel. So they are called abstract noun. So actually I have used here honesty as a general sense. See, subject, helping verb and object. Actually, especially understand if you want to find out the difference between general sense and particular sense. Actually, in general sense, first of all, sentence will be short, very simple, and the sentence usually have subject, verb, and object. But and even the in general sense, actually commonly we use makes a sentence, but it doesn't give any complete information. Okay, just honesty is the best policy, but we don't know whose honesty it is. That's the thing. That's why I told you. But in particular sense, actually, how do you find out the sentence is in particular sense? There will be the actually one, or you can find some connect linkers actually when, where, that, has, and third form verb actually. When the sentence has these words, definitely can understand that it is particular sense. Okay, if you understand the type of sentence, it will be very easy for you to write articles, where you have to write articles, where you have to skip articles. You have to understand. Now, for I have given one more example here. See, mango is tasty. Mango is tasty. Just it is in general sense, but the same thing actually. Tasty actually it is abstract noun, right? See, tasty is abstract noun, but I have used here the before the abstract noun because you see that it is giving the complete details here. The taste of my mangoes is really rich. The taste of my mangoes. Okay, this one gives complete information. So I used here the here is really rich. Another example, right? Actually, another trick I'm going to get you. See, before abstract noun, I told you in general sense we don't use the word, we don't use any article, but I used here the in particular sense. And if you find difficult to understand the meaning of the sentence, see half is here before any abstract word. If you find actually the word half, actually the word half is okay. You can if you find such a word, just you think that it is the sentence is in particular sense actually. Okay. Next, and the honesty of the dog showed at home was really awesome. It's also same thing, no difference. Next, actually, third rules is we don't use any article before proper noun. Proper noun means just name of person, okay, thing, any object or any animal or creatures like that. Say particular name actually focus on it. Okay, proper noun. So do not use any article before names of countries, person, months, days, festivals, university, and specific places, okay, because they are proper noun. Say for example, see I used here, hi, India is a name of country, but I haven't used an article here. I am Rangaswamy, it's a name of person here. This is August, it's the name of month, it's the name of day. And we celebrate Deepavali every year. Deepavali actually a festival, and here they go to Bangalore today. Actually here also name of a city. You haven't used here any article, but here also one more example. I have got degree from university, Kuempu University. Okay, it's an an education institution. Okay, now see but all these sentences are in general sense, but we use definite article before names of few countries. Before names of few countries we use actually, before there's a few names of few countries means before proper noun we use the word definite article. Okay, before names of some countries, okay, which have specific words like republic, union, kingdom, states, emirates, and the names of countries end with es or s. Compulsorily we use definite article. For example, here see UK, the UK actually United Kingdom, the name of England actually, the United Kingdom actually name of a country UK is started with see that U, but you can in this word you can find the word kingdom here. So I used here the here also the USA actually the United States of America. Actually in this okay, here we can find states actually USA, right? So I used here the here also. One more example here, the United Arab Emirates. Actually this name has the word Emirates, so the is used here. Next, the Netherlands. See here also I used here. Next, one more, the West Indies. Here also I used it. Actually, the West Indies, just West Indies name has ended with yes, so I used here the. Okay, now one more rules here. We use, see, we don't use articles before names of food or meals. For example, you see that, but only in general sense actually I'm telling, okay, right? Mother is cooking lunch, so lunch is here, no article, okay. Next, but the lunch we had at home was very tasty. This sentence was in general sense, so we haven't used any article, but this sentence is in particular sense, so I used here the, right. See here lunch is here, but before the word I used the here because this sentence gets the complete meaning. Actually the lunch means particular meaning. The lunch means particular lunch actually. The lunch we had at home was very tasty. The dinner that my mummy made was really delicious. You see here also same. It is used in particular sense. This sentence is getting you information. I drink coffee now. This is general sense. I drink coffee. No special in it. Okay, right. But I had a cold coffee yesterday. Yeah, cold is there now. Actually it is an adjective. So I have used here a. Okay, ear, right? So you can use here a, right? This is, it is also used in particular sense actually. It is something special. So we have used here article. Next, fifth rule says before languages. You are not supposed to use any article before languages in general sense. This much only very clear actually. Okay, language like English, Kannada, Hindi. I speak English. Hindi is a difficult language. We talk in Kannada now, like that. But we use definite article before names of language in particular sense. How it is? See, the language, the English language spoken is very important here. Spoken by the old man was not really good. So you can find actually the English language. When you are using definite article, there's a reason actually. We can get clear information. Okay, right? The English language means who has spoken that? The old man. The old man. This is the language of this old man. So we have used here the here. Okay, the English language spoken by the old man was not really good. Next, fifth, sixth rules actually. Before these words, see, schools, college, university, church, bed, hospital, prison. When these places are visited, are used for their primary purpose, general sense. Actually, first you understand what is meant by primary purpose and what is meant by secondary purpose. Right. See, primary purpose is very essential actually. That's a duty, okay, of the person. For example, teachers go to school every day, right? They go to school to teach. It's a duty. That is primary purpose. Apart from this, if they do any other duty, that is secondary purpose. Okay, just actually they understand. Right. So for example, I'm going to get you example here. Students go to school. Students go to school to study every day. This is general sense. Doctors go to hospital to treat patients. But when you use these words, okay, when you use these words in particular sense, you must use the here. See here, Lakshmi is going to the school to talk to her friend. What's our purpose actually? Lakshmi should study actually. Lakshmi should go to school to study, not to talk. You see, Lakshmi is going to the school. What's her primary duty here? Right? Lakshmi is going to the school to talk to her friend. Right? Yes, you see, so I used here the. Deepu is going to the college to ride bicycle. This purpose is different. His purpose is different. So we have used here the. Okay, now understand the difference between primary purpose and secondary purpose. Next, 7. Before names of relations. You are not supposed to use any article before names of relations like mother, father, aunt, uncle, sister, brother, niece, nephew, mother-in-law, father-in-law, like that. Okay, cook, nurse, like that. Before these words, you are not supposed to use any article. Okay, now for example, Bhagya is a mother, Mr. Rav is actually should be right. You have to skip this one. You don't want this here. Mr. Rav is uncle, right? General sense. Okay, no there should not be any clarity in general sense actually. Now, Mr. Ravi is the uncle of Rohan. Here, the clarity is there, so it is particular sense. Okay, Mr. Ravi is the uncle of Rohan in particular sense. You are used here. So, if you want to use, if you are definite article, the sentence should be in particular sense. In general sense, we don't use any articles. Okay, just you understand. You have to remember each and every rules. Okay, then only it will be very easy. Now, Haython, before predictive nouns denoting a unique position. Example, so a position that is normally held at one time by one person. For example, some positions are there. They are actually once in a life, a man can occupy the position, but again he can't occupy such a position. For example, elected chairman, one more principal. A man can occupy these positions once in life. He can't get one more chance. Such a position, before such positions, we are not supposed to use any article here. Okay. Next, ninth one, before names of metals. See, names of metals. Okay, you don't use any article. For example, gold, bronze, silver, iron. So, for one more here, gold is costly. One example. And one more example, gold is a precious metal. Both are in general sense. Actually, this one, she lost the gold that she had bought yesterday. Actually, this sentence is in particular sense. So, particular sense in a sense, I have used definite article means it gives details, information. She lost the gold. I used the word actually. I told in general sense before the word gold, you are not supposed to use any article, but I used it in a sense. Reason is there. The she lost the gold. This one, okay. She lost the gold that she had bought yesterday. She lost the gold that she had bought yesterday. Okay, specific purpose is here. Next, and yeah, 10th one is do not use any article before the common noun. You know, common noun, right? Common noun actually, not particular noun. Common noun means common actually, totally. See that they never indicate a particular person or anything. Okay, commonly used. For example, teachers. Teachers can be the teachers of any other school or our school. Okay, we can't specify them. Okay, like for example, one more example here: teachers, boys, apples, man, metal. Okay, like that. And one another thing, I use this sentence in particular sense. You see, the apple, just apples are okay, apples are beautiful, apples are tasty. This sentence actually is in general sense. But what I told now before common noun, you are not supposed to use the use any article. But I used the means the sentence is in particular sense. The apples means the apples we bought yesterday from market are rotten. Okay, very clear. This one, this sentence gets the information actually from here. Okay, right? The apples we bought yesterday from market are rotten. Next, 11th. Do not use any article before the names of games. Don't use any article before. See, we don't use any article before the names of games. See, for example, I play tennis, they play football. See, I haven't used any articles here. They play football. Baseball is famous in USA. Here also no article. Chess is played by intelligent people. Here also I haven't used any article. Next, we move to next point. We don't use any article before names of continents. You know the before any continents you don't use any articles actually. For example, you see no article here. See say Australia, no article here also, no article here. Europe, I haven't used any article. Just to understand, before names of any continents, don't use any article. Next, 13th one. We do not use any, don't use articles before plural countable nouns used in general sense. See, plural countable nouns. We use articles in plural countable nouns in particular sense only, but not in general sense. See here, example I had given. First example is children usually love ice cream. It's in general sense actually, children. Okay, children commonly we call. Right here, computers are useful machines. Same, commonly you can say like that, but not specific. Whose children, I don't know. Right? Like that. So, but you note that plural nouns take the article when they are used in particular sense. I have already given sentence here. Where are the children who came my home just now? See, in this sentence you can use the children actually. Okay, the children who came my home just now. In this sentence you usually understand the children who came my home just now. Okay, it is giving the complete details. So I have used here the before plural countable. Next, 14th one, before names of companies. You see, you are not supposed to use any article before names of companies. For example, here, Reliance, Facebook, Twitter, Google, etc. I have got one more example. I work for Reliance. Okay, this one it is. Yeah. Next. Okay, before names of nationality. See, you have to understand it clearly. If any nationality of any country which ends with the letters an, articles need not be used. Actually, if any name of any country ends with the article, ends with the letter yan. Actually, right? See this one. If any name of any country ends with an letter, you are not supposed to use any article here. So I have given some examples. See, Indian, I'm Indian. See, I haven't used any article here. Okay, here also. See, Americans. Okay, like that. Now, one more. Let's move to 16th. Before name of single islands, commonly we know that actually before name of single island we don't use any article, but when they are in a group we use definite article. That's a simple. So example, Majuli Island is in Assam, Entrance Island is in Karnataka, Saint Mary's Island is in Karnataka, like that. And 17th one is before names of planets. Before names of planets. Also, we don't use any article. Right, for example, Jupiter is the largest planet. Here, no article. Okay, no article. Here also, Earth is called a blue planet. Here also, no article. Okay. Next year, 18th one, before names of subjects. See, before names of subject, you don't use any article. For example, science, history, business studies, maths, social science, English, Kannada, Hindi, literature, etc. See, one more. English is my favorite subject. Maths is the toughest subject here. See, I haven't used any article before name of subjects. English is subject, maths is also subject. Next one is before the noun followed by number, you don't use any article. See, Raju is staying at the Ashoka Hotel in room 26. See, it is noun, Roman, okay, noun. This is number, okay. Noun plus number. See, it is here. So I haven't used any article, okay, like that. Next, before abbreviation, don't use any article before abbreviations. You see that NATO, no article here, okay. NATO, no article. UNESCO, no article. But one thing, we use the before United Nations. Actually, before United Nations, because it's an organization of countries, many countries. So we use the United Nation. When did come into existence? Actually, the United Nation came into existence in the year 1946. Yes, 1946. Okay, now I'm going to end up this video. If you like this video, please like my video, click on the subscribe button, and leave comments whether it's tough or easy. Okay, we love your comments. Okay, thanks for watching.